That's what we got. Let's unload it. Right here that we're in right now, this is about the prettiest spot of beans on the whole farm. Crawling along in first gear. I don't want to have a clog up and lose any of these. Let's see if I can give you a camera shot of what's being thrown in the hopper. Now remember, it's a 13-foot head. I don't know how any of that's going to come out. I won't know until I see it on the computer. Like you take a risk, you say, well, I'll speed it up just a little bit. What little bit you gain, you lose it when you have to stop and go out and unclog the feeder house. last of the real pretty stuff. It's over here. Ground means fertilizer. Something. See, they're there. Well, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon here on the little farm, and I managed to get all of this cut, and it was a good ride. Pretty beans. 2 big, nice full hoppers. The third hopper was almost full, and I decided I'd come right over here and finish it off, even though this is a weed patch field. Weeds are mostly dead. And as you can see, I got about right here, and the combine died. It died on like a fuel starvation kind of thing. So that was about 3:45 when that happened. And I got out, came back here. You know, fuel systems are like a block diagram. And you know, you got your fuel tank, and you're trying to lead the fuel tank right there. And I didn't have any fuel right there. So I went and got 5 gallons and poured in the tank, and I had fuel. Now, I've already kicked myself about 15 times for this. Seems I've run my combine out of fuel. And that's not a good thing when you're under full load cutting beans and you run it out of fuel. So I got really ticked off with myself over this. The fuel gauge is broke in this combine. It was broke when I got it. And I said, okay, I know what I got to do. So turned on a little electric fuel pump, went up there on the motor and took the bleeder screw out. Let it run, took it about 12 minutes. Finally pushed fuel back up there. Let it get all the bubbles out of it. Put the bleeder screw back in. Went over there and took the number 1 injector loose and started turning the motor over to watch the bubbles come out. But since I got a 7-year-old battery that ain't so good, I lost my battery before I could fully get these injectors bled. So I went and got my ever so faithful Ford F-150 pickup truck, and I've got it jumper cabled to it. Of course, you can probably hear the truck running in the background. And the amp meter in the truck says it's throwing 30 amps at everything. So maybe I can get enough battery back up here that I can go back to trying to bleed. But here's the part that is kind of bothering me more than anything else about it. Can't crank the combine, so I can't use the unloading auger that you see sticking out here. Nice thing. But if you climb up here and take a look, you see a full hopper of beans. Nice beans too. Trying to laugh about this, folks. Just trying to laugh about it. So dew's gonna start falling here in a little bit. And the way they designed this hopper, because of that air intake sticking up where it sticks up, it's not really possible to get this thing wrapped up tight with a tarp. Oh, I'm gonna get the combine cranked. That's not an issue. I remember one time about 10 years ago, I'd done this very same thing, and I was over on the other side of the farm. Combine had to spend the night over there. Starter got so hot I was concerned about setting the thing on fire. So if the combine has to spend the night over here, it'll just so be it. It'll spend the night over here. But if I can get battery charged back up with the truck running over here, I took the leaf blower that you can see sitting in the back of the truck and tried to cool the starter down some, and it's about 48, 49 degrees out here. I cooled it down enough. I'm not worried about spontaneous combustion up there on all that soybean dust, but it's still too hot. I've still got low voltage battery, so ain't no point in trying to roll it over. Well, I'll go back down here and kick myself one more time for this foolish act. But hey, there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 85 bushels in the back of the dump truck. Add this to it and I'll have my first Well, folks, I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I thought I'd step out here. It's dark, but I did get the injectors bled. I did get the combine cranked. I did get the hopper unloaded into the truck. Truck's sitting here under this shelter. Dark as it is, you probably can't see it. But plan A, well, that was cut all the beans today and then run down to the mill first thing in the morning. Plan B, finish cutting the beans tomorrow and run down to the mill tomorrow afternoon. So thanks for watching another little adventure here on the little farm. And all I could do was laugh about it. I made a mistake.